I'm good now. I had to do a thing and then I lost track of my PS2 controller for a second. Well, I say I'm good, but I need to actually go get a drink. Okay, new Blonsky file. Cool. Nope. Nope, don't do that. Yeah. Mom got 4 bottles of Dr. Pepper to go along with sodas. No, Dr. Pepper so to go along with our pizza. Stop trying to fizz up. There we go. That was weird. Oh, that's good. That's much better. Anyway, new Blonsky file. Let's do a shovel. Wasn't that just so much easier than the convoy mission? Except now my PS2 controller is tangled up in like 3 different cords. Oh, that was the thing. That was the whole thing. I mean, certain people might remember I used to have a wireless PS2 controller, but it just stopped working its entirely. I actually tried to buy a second one that eventually stopped working. So I was just like, screw it. I'll just get a wired controller. It's not quite as convenient, but at least it's gonna keep working. It's gonna not have weird problems. So let's see. 40, 55. Yeah, I need 50,000 more, and then I'll be good until chapter 3. Anyway, let's see what the vault's about.
Gamma mutation's hardly an exact science, and Blonsky knows it. Knowing his level of paranoia, he'll further compartmentalize until he's the only one who knows what's being done in any area of the facility. There's room for 100 test subjects in there.
To Director E. Blonsky from Madge. Obviously means Major, but it's just funny. Like from Madge P. Kendall, the first mechanized AV squadron, RE Vault. Tactical and floor plan of newly constructed vault attached. As ordered, construction crews were isolated and compartmentalized construct throughout the entire construction of facility. It is estimated that each true foreman is familiar with less than 4% of the entire structure. Now that prisoner isolation tanks are intentionally positioned away from exits and entry points. I'll note that triple redundant systems ensure maximum security for all gamma irradiated individuals, as per city rules of court. Amended July 7th. Inner vault houses most volatile subjects and those kept for interrogation about analysis missing directive area partition cells Delta through Juliet. I'm sorry. What? That felt like really. That sentence felt really weird. Inner vault houses most volatile subjects and those kept for interrogation or bioanalysis. Mission directive area partition cells. Okay. See, it throws me off sometimes because mission directive is catalyzed anyway, and punctuation doesn't really exist. I mean, you can see the comma exists, but not the period. So it's felt like Inner Vault all the way through Juliet was one gigantic sentence. Oh god, my throat. I don't know. That's always fun. My throat's trying to kill me. I don't appreciate that. Anyway, Proving Grounds. Obviously, that has more. That deal. That's another thing dealing with the Hulkbuster stuff. So, we're not at a boss yet already, are we? Oh wait, no. I was like, wait, I don't. Oh, we are already at the boss of chapter 2.
Small problem.
I think.
Some of the parts got through to Blonsky's people while we were busy with the convoy. They're looking to put a new Hulkbuster prototype into service, so let's take them out once and for all. As far as we know, they're working the bugs out at the test site. If Hulk can knock these units out before they have a chance to iron out the kinks, we'll set them back by weeks, if not months.
Yeah, I think this. I'm pretty sure this is boss. Right here. Yep.
We have visuals on threat. Targeting in T-5 seconds. Bringing it on screen now. It's all yours, General.
Roger that, Control. All Hulkbusters, set turrets to remote. Maintain a circumference and we'll do the rest.
Human, heard the General. Keep tight and inside. Watch your back. Push it auto trigger. Hit it with everything you've got, boys. Let's show Dr. Banner what it means to mess with the United States Army. Destroyer 1 to base, Hulk sighted. Engaging target now.
Ow.
Around for another
What are you doing? I don't.
Yeehaw! Here we come! Let's finish him off before the rest get here.
Okay. I get.
He's right outside! He's coming through the wall! Yeah, he got me! Taking heavy damage.
Rude.
Let's have some jam with that toast.
What? What about Toast? Listen. I love me some jam, and toast. But why are we talking about this?
Don't take the full brunt. I got a crash and burn, sir. A crash and burn.
Have fun with this. Look at that damage.
Control, he's getting riled.
Yes, I am. He is getting riled. In fact.
Going around for another run. Signal the access open.
You're doing the thing again. Okay, you're being annoying. Whatever. I hear you. Shut up. You're getting your ass kicked, so you bring in reinforcements.
Avoid contact. Avoid. Destroyer 1 to base. That's another tower down. Switching to last relay over. Destroyer. Where's the station? What? Signal the access way open. Over. Go out.
Don't be stupid. Seriously, dude?
Run now. Keep your distance.
I'm still dealing with their ads. You're trying to call more people in. That's actually kind of annoying.
You want to stay still, sir.
Yes, of course I brought the tower down. You're having your friends come in to help kill me. It's annoying.
Avoid contact. Avoid contact. I'm in deep area. Hold on, son. Hold on. Everything's there.
Dude. Stop talking about toast. You're making me hungry. Get out of here, dude. You fool! You didn't get to it in time. There we go. I was mostly just annoyed that he called in more reinforcements on the second one. Did you say anger is a choice, dude? You deserve this.
Stop it. Thrusters on max.
Ow.
Going airborne. Thrusters on max.
Maybe, you should stop grabbing me into the things. Silly.
Use extreme caution, I repeat, use extreme caution. Going airborne.
I don't think I have any more, oh, I do. I have I have things over there. Catch me if you can, stupid.
Thrusters on max. You guys can take it from here.
You took too long.
Get ready for the big stuff, boys. Going airborne. I don't believe this is happening.
You don't believe what?
Don't shoot! Middle 4, middle 4. This is control. Do you copy?
You sounded so sad to die.
Jenkins, he's right on top of you. Get the hell out of there.
Oh no.
Control, he's made it through the perimeter. We lost him. He's gone.
Poor Jenkins. Poor Jenkins. Never forget. Never forget. Anyway. Well, that was the second boss. We'll call them the Elgato thing, the bit thing again. There we go. Shockwave for Peter. Let's see. 25,000 extra distance speed on an air dash. Missile catch. Yeah, it's like that one I need. That one I don't have anything else. But let's see. Hitchhike. Ride large enemies and pummel them into. Okay. Cool. That. Circle in midair near a large enemy. That'll be useful. Square triangle while shield grinding. Air strike. That'd be useful too. Grinding shield just like a board. Okay. More critical mass. I'll need that one as well. Excuse me. Floor kick. Instant disrespect with the floor kick. Oh god, I remember that one. Elbow drop. Gamma a quake. Grab an enemy and charge triangle. Dashing ground slam. Square or triangle while running. That. Cyclone skyjack. X towards an air traffic and then circle. Oh yeah, but definitely unlocked some good moves right here. Super impel. Spear impel. I thought it said super for some reason. Air enemy grapple. Grab any Hulk size enemy out of the air. Follow for extra damage. And then I still have these moves. Let's see. 16 comics found. The Smash Hunt collectibles. 16 Hope deaths so far. Yeah, that's about right. 252 times Hulk was loaded, really? Yeah, this is... Since Smash 05 didn't work, it should just be Smash 5, I guess. Yeah, there we go. 5,000 points. Doesn't really do... That doesn't really mean much, but you know. Movie gallery. Options. Progressive. I can turn off or on progressive scan. That's wasn't there a place to actually see the codes I'd unlocked? That I could, like, specifically the ones I could put in? I thought so. But since we beat another boss, let's watch the building up movie real fast.
Because we're going for a more realistic story with some more mature themes, we're also having to go with, and I think it's a good thing, we're going with a more realistic art style, a gritty art style. You know, there's areas of the city that are kind of scummy, like real cities, and you know, there's some heavy-duty enemies and some heavy-duty weapons that happen that aren't necessarily over-the-top fantastic. They're real. They're based on, you know, military equipment.
Yeah.
Once the initial design is laid out, I go and develop this thing called a style guide. So this sort of outlines visual
Martin
style,
Bay
characters that we want to introduce, color palettes especially.
It would have similarities to Manhattan as far as it's an island and it's got, you know, different boroughs and different areas and, you know, surrounded by water and coastline somewhat familiar. So we modeled it off of different cities, taking ideas from them to create what would be quickly acceptable as a big city feel.
We really decided to take our physics system to the next level as well. So when Hulk runs into a car or slams it or pushes it back in the world, it will react realistically. And because he's so powerful, it's going to fly.
Yeah, it
Every single
is.
FMV that we have in the game, including just basically all of our non-interactive sequences in the game, we did motion capture to kind of capture that experience to basically go right along with the voiceover.
In the motion capture studio, the actors actually act out from the boards and sound files that we give them. We start with animatics, blocking it out, the timing and whatnot, taking what we can from the motion capture, and then we'll move into final animation. That's keyframing, facial animation, the final touches.
A lot of our animations actually involves us acting it out. We will take a camera and we'll actually perform whatever move is required. currently going to show you some weaponization animation that we're working on.
For weaponization, we really want to offer the ability for the player to interact meaningfully with all these props in the world. So he can knock a car out of his way if he's just running down the street, but he can also grab that car and toss it at enemies. He can toss it at a tank. He can toss it at a helicopter and pluck it out of the air. He can also grab many of the objects in the world and then change the shape of them to change the gameplay meaning.
The current one where I'm going to show is called Ball and Chain. It's basically a mace-like prop that Hulk wields around.
There are tons of different types of weaponizations in the game, and they're released to you chapter by chapter as you go through the experience.
Yeah.
So we think people
They definitely care. You can definitely tell with this game. They put in effort.
It's a pretty lengthy process sitting with the writer.
I appreciate
and working out the script. But that script is really going to dictate essentially the Bible for the rest of the game of where we're putting our FMVs, where we're putting our NISs and cinematics in the game. Here's a storyboard of our villain Blonsky talking to
what does
his
NIS
wife.
mean?
His wife is actually a photograph of her. He's losing his mind, and the photographs are talking back to him.
No, it's not like that. I promise.
I'm not afraid of the mutation anymore. Not when I have this kind of power.
The Abomination is like a dark reflection of the Hulk, whereas the Hulk generally does the right thing. Abomination has no qualms in indulging all of his darkest fantasies.
He's the one who is theoretically actually stronger than the Hulk. And in order, my understanding, you could even ask the historians, he's even stronger. But the Hulk, when the Hulk gets angrier, as is well known, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So the deeper you get into the fight, the more the scales turn and the Hulk is able to compete.
Yeah, like, I guess that's also the answer to the question you asked me earlier, if Hulk is a good or a bad guy. Yeah. I remember really, like, I think I mentioned to you last stream, but, like, yeah, the Spider-Man 2, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which introduced me to the Hulk and a lot of other guys, and then this, like, they're... Oh. Yeah, ads are always fun. Yep. Ads are always a fun time. Oh, Kung Fu Panda, apparently. I mean, Jet like this and never. It's just like, okay, cool. People love doing Mario, so let's do more Kung Fu Panda. And also, apparently, he's Claptrap in Borderlands. And I mean, I was like, I don't know who I'm talking to. If the ad's still going, Zeno won't be able to hear me yet. Hulk certainly isn't any Samaritan. And again, that's why they have the like GTA style like wanted meter. Not just because a large part of the reason the military wants Hulk is because it's like gamma radiation gave Banner these powers. Surprising no one, the military would like that power for themselves. But also, actually just, like, it's, like, yeah, like, I'm being fired upon by enemies or whatever, obviously Hulk's gonna the militaries are kind of dicks to Banner and the Hulk. But I think that's shown off in gameplay a little too, when I can just like dash and kill random people and vehicles and all that. The Hulk, I mean, he's definitely not evil, but he's not going out of his way to avoid causing people problems. When he's transformed back into Banner, but the Hulk doesn't really like things like that. The Hulk just like oh yeah, recaps. In case it's like, oh, you're done with chapter 2, let's take a break. Well, Samson and Banner used the Hulk to construct the machine. Events take a terrifying twist. A sinister third personality, hidden for years inside the darkest depths of Banner's mind, began to make itself known. The creature appears at the periphery of Banner's awareness, taunting him and making it clear that his time is running out. At the same time, the savage covert operation known as the Division have established a firm foothold in the city, with Emil Blonsky at its head and General Ross a reluctant participant. Blonsky now oversees a top-secret facility called the Vault, which houses many gamma-irradiated prisoners at various stages of their mutations. Blonsky is protected at all times by a former prisoner named Mercy, who has herself been exposed to gamma rays. As Blonsky's mind and body deteriorate, he sends all forces at his disposal into the fray, seemingly bent on capturing and studying the Hulk as he searches for a lone cure. I don't really... have we been introduced to Mercy? I don't... Somewhere deep in the innermost sections of the Vault, Blonsky seems to be working towards a secret agenda. A mysterious prisoner has taken residence inside a holding cell under the designation Mission Directive. Could it be that Emil Blonsky has been collaborating with the otherworldly participants all along? You finish the chapter, you can buy more things. There's new Blonsky files. Is there? Because I mean, I could buy new things. I feel like I should have been able to check the Blonsky files. Like, you know, I beat the chapter, so I'm like, I go to the buy menu. I feel like I should have been able to check the Blonsky files before going back into free roam stuff as well. Anyway. Mercy.
I know this woman. I met her once at NSA headquarters when she worked in record analysis. She's changed.
So have you, Bruce.
She's experiencing the same kind of deterioration as I am. Blonsky knows it too.
Mercy. Division operative. Background: former NSA records librarian, discovered telekinetic powers when exposed to gamma radiation treatments for inoperable brain cancer. Tumors are now benign and non-life-threatening. Possesses exceptional telekinetic and psionic abilities. Can manipulate objects up to 2 tons and can transport self instantaneously up to 100 yards. Retrofits applied during brain surgery for purpose of national security. Tracking device installed inside cancerous growth below seldom used area of parietal lobe. I'm not actually sure about how to even say that. Analysis: while this creature remains a threat to public safety thanks to her unique abilities, the danger has been somewhat lessened by Division scientists. At present, she remains a capable, if somewhat unwilling, bodyguard. Mercy exhibits signs of mental deterioration as possible side effect of gamma ray exposure. However, I cannot discount the possibility that this is due to effects of brain cancer. As I have observed previously, her level of deterioration is far slower than that of her male counterparts. Subject shows increasing antagonism towards mission directive. She is developing an arrogant and complacent attitude and needs to be constantly reminded of the delicacy of her situation. Suggests close monitoring until negatives outweigh usefulness. Oh. So they're going to use her until there's more negatives to her than positives. So, and nobody was surprised.
The key to all our problems is Emil Blonsky. We know he was sent by the NSA to monitor Gamma prisoners held inside the vault.
Okay. 100%. I'm like, again, and no one was surprised. But yeah, just because it mentioned the thing with Mercy, and I'm like, as we saw, we got a Blonsky file on Mercy, but I'm like, how do we know that we have? I don't think we've even seen Mercy in a cut, other than the making of, which did show Mercy, but that's not the same thing. We haven't seen Mercy in an in-game cutscene yet, like as the actual part of the story.
What the hell do you mean, need to know basis?
Yeah, I was about to say we've already seen all this, so it's not.